sign. You're such a.
I'm laughing because I just caught what you said before the open started to play.
I just read your name tag. I'm like, you're such a douche.
Have we been talking that whole time? You didn't even see it?
No. So, hey, everybody, welcome again. It's Wednesday night, and you're here with Are You Shitting Me? TMI, the podcast, with myself, Ron, here in Las Vegas, my brother, Mike. Mike, where are you from?
Amarillo, baby.
And tonight we have my cousin, Jimmy. Jimmy, where are you coming from tonight?
I'm in Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs. You know, that's our old stomping ground, Colorado Springs. So, hey,
Absolutely.
before we start, I just want to give a quick moment of silence as well. Jimmy, I'm sure you know we lost our cousin, Leonard Casados, last week. If we could, please, we're going to give about 5 seconds of silence just in his name, if you guys don't mind, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, again, Leonard, rest in peace, cousin. I know I didn't see you a whole lot during the latter part of your life, but it doesn't make any difference. I still love you all the same, brother. So pushing onward. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us, man. It's a pleasure.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Mike, what do we got tonight?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I understand what Jimmy's saying because I hear him loud and clear. I mean, he's just like blowing my speakers out. I barely hear you.
Really? I just turned mine up.
I mean, I barely hear Ron. You hear just fine.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
You're killing it in here.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Barely. Maybe
I actually have Verizon.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and go on, Mike. I'm going to see if I can correct this. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So what we're going to do tonight is pretty much TV shows you watched as a kid or maybe as a kid at heart. I'd like to take this time personally to thank your wife, Michelle, for coming in about 5 minutes ago and fucking the whole thing up.
Fucking everything up.
She comes in here and starts blasting off all these.
So what about this show? What about that show? What about this show?
Well, God, those are great. Where were you 20, 30 minutes ago? I'm going to feel silly for what I'm going to put up there because I'm hoping what we're about to show is decent enough. But some of the ones she mentioned, Ronnie, did she not mention like Mork and Mindy?
She did mention Mork and Mindy.
And Magnum PI.
Magnum PI. No, what she said was, "Who was the guy with the mustache?"
Yeah, the mustache man. Oh. my mind went immediately to 70s porn.
Just Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy, yeah.
Oh,
that's where I went. All right, so but just kind of along that concept, I'll give you one of the first ones I thought of was this one right here.
Oh wow!
I mean, I liked $6 Million Man.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
What about Ron? Dude. Oh no, we just can't hear you. Whatever you did, you just disappeared.
Yeah. Nope, nothing. Nope.
Jimmy, you just have to. He wants us to keep talking. No, I don't know about anybody else. We've got some folks hopping on right now. Loved the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, I liked it too.
You know, it might help if I put myself on unmute.
There you go.
That's a pretty good idea. Matt says he hears everyone just fine.
But yeah, I was saying I can still hear that whole the whole sound effect that when he jumped or when he
I remember. Yeah, I used to love to watch the Rockford Files.
Rockford Files was a good one.
Columbo.
Rockford Files.
Wow, that's another one. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, Columbo.
where was everybody when we were putting, when I'm trying to load up all these stupid images? And so I'm coming up with these, and now Jimmy and Michelle in here rocking it with Rockford Files. I loved Rockford Files.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was
what
a
I really
huge
loved
Columbo
about
fan
Rockford
myself.
Files.
I love
What's that?
Columbo. I love Columbo.
I did. I loved Rockford Files because, and it was just base, but loved the Firebird.
Oh,
That was a Camaro Berlinetta, by the way. It wasn't a Firebird.
Yeah.
Was it really? I thought
It really was. I was infatuated with that car since the '60s. It was a Camaro Berlinetta. MASH. Michelle, shut up.
Well, I should have thought the same thing because right now, Carol and I, we've been doing it for a few weeks. We're binge watching the hell out of MASH.
Oh, wow. That's oldie.
Michelle doesn't really care for MASH, and there's a reason why.
Why? Don't leave us hanging. Why?
Oh, I'm sure she'll mention it here shortly. Just wait.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
Did you say last episode we had 350 views?
Yeah, 300 just on Facebook. 350
Wow.
people have gone on to view it.
Just on Facebook. That's not YouTube.
That's why I told you. I think adding these images and talking about this crap, this seems to be where people are at.
Yeah. Show's getting bigger. That's awesome.
Cool.
Great. Fantastic.
All right. So,
moving on.
Okay, this one, Jimmy, how old are you?
59.
59. God damn, you're old.
Yes, sir.
He's close, so he may get this one. I don't know if Ronnie remembers this one or not, but what's the name of the show?
Absolutely. I love that show.
Family Affair.
Family Affair. Rocket Man.
Yeah.
I loved Family Affair.
Yeah.
What was the little doll's name?
Mrs. Beasley.
Yep, Mrs. Beasley.
Yep, absolutely.
Now I can't rename the other
little doll.
And Buffy and Jody.
Buffy and Jody. Yep.
What was her name, Jimmy? Because I had a crush
I
on
can't
her.
remember her name. I really can't.
Mike, she could have been in our last episode of Hot Moms in the TV show.
She could have been.
She definitely could have been.
I don't mind telling you. As a
Matter of
kid,
fact, just leave that picture up for about 4 minutes.
it reminds me of the Farrah Fawcett poster. And Steve Martin? All the time,
yeah.
I held that poster up with one hand. There you go. All right.
That's funny.
Let's get. All right. I'll do this one because I have another slide that goes with it.
All right, bring it on.
Let's see. Ready?
Yep, bring it. Adam 112.
Adam 12.
Loved it.
Adam 12. See the man.
Well,
that kind of
goes in. I know where you're going next.
Reminds me of Police Academy.
Yeah, I know.
A little bit. Now
I won't say it, but I'll bet money the next one has to do with fire.
Nah, see, I thought that's where you would think I'm going, but no, we're going to go for one of the rare times. I actually have a slide of what it looks like to shoot an episode.
Oh wow,
that is pretty freaking
awesome.
That's
cool.
And that's back then, man. I mean,
now
today,
they have that with an iPhone on the front of it.
Yeah,
right.
iPhone's on there. I mean, I couldn't imagine sitting there.
The GoPro, yeah, they got a GoPro on there.
Look at all the crap that's on there.
And a guy behind him with a freaking little hover thing, the little helicopter thing.
Drones.
Drone, you got a drone following now. Yeah.
That's funny.
I loved Adam 12.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, that was a great show.
All right, so your wife is really on it here.
The
Monkeys?
The Monkeys, yeah. How about Petticoat Junction?
Petticoat Junction. Good Lord, there's another one.
And Captain Kangaroo.
Well, we talked about Captain Kangaroo a couple episodes ago because we had that creepy little doll chick. What the fuck was her name, Mike?
Lady Elaine.
What was her?
The one with the land?
Elaine from
Lady Elaine from the Neverland or whatever the hell. Yeah, creepy little doll. Yeah. We had a whole episode of that, man. We were like scary shit from when you were a kid.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Oh my Lord. But yeah, Captain Kangaroo, I mean, okay, for that then, how about Romper Room? Did you have Romper Room?
Right, I remember Romper Room. The Electric Company.
Electric Company. I will tell you, one of my favorite guys from Captain Kangaroo was Mr. Green Jeans.
Yes, Mr. Green Jeans.
Mr. Green Jeans. For some reason, what was it? Grandfather Clock.
Grandfather Clock. Yeah.
I found it both creepy and interesting at the same time.
Exactly. That's how I felt about it.
Is that clock okay? Is that clock going to eat him?
You're right.
Then, Bullwinkle Moose and Mr. Money, not Bullwinkle, but Mr. Moose.
Mr. Moose. Yeah.
Mr. Rabbit. And, all the ping pong balls they used to drop on Captain Kangaroo.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, but you have to admit, Captain Kangaroo had a smoking mustache, though.
Oh, yeah.
His whole do was fly.
I wonder how long it
took. He had the bowl cut with the 70s porn stash.
Yeah, he sure did.
And the sideburns. He had those sideburns going on.
And the Elvis sideburns. Yeah, sideburns.
All right. Speaking of dues and overall, fashion vibe. Look at your wife, Mr. T.
I
pity the fool.
Yep. The A-Team.
A-Team. That was the show, man. I used to watch that religiously every week.
The Love Boat.
Absolutely. Love Boat. Yep. Matter
Bang,
of fact, the other one Michelle brought up was Fantasy Island. She's all, who's that guy that said the plane all the time?
Tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Stubing.
Yep.
Go, Jimmy, name him.
Oh,
come on, Jimmy.
Forget it. I can't remember.
Isaac the bartender.
Isaac the bartender, yeah. I can't remember the little goofy guy's name.
What was his name, Mike?
You got Gopher and then Doc.
Gopher, yes, Gopher. Doc.
Gopher actually went on to be I think a congressman.
Really?
Iowa, I think.
Wow, that's interesting.
He went into politics.
Who was the girl?
Lauren Tweez played.
Yeah, that was her name.
Julie.
Julie. Yep, that's right.
Cruise director, Julie.
The cruise director.
Yep, that is correct.
Dang, I'm only one beer in.
I'm only one beer in,
man.
One beer in, and I'm kicking her tails, man. Oh, there you go.
I got to catch up.
You had Love Boat. I'm pretty impressed, Jimmy.
By the way, Jimmy, I don't know if you drink or not, but we drink a lot on this show. So
no, I hardly ever drink.
I still have an unopened one. Thank you, baby.
That's all right. We'll drink for you, buddy.
Drink. You ought to try that Jalisco, Australia. Kills Modelo. Oh my God, kills Modelo.
I need to do that because I still have my Kokanee beer from Canada.
Oh, I bet that was good though. I like Canadian beer.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. I won't lie to you, it was delicious.
I got spoiled when I was in Germany with all that Bavarian beer and.
Oh hell yeah!
Well, if you're in Germany, you're getting real stuff.
Yeah, real Heineken, real EKU, Park Brow Perminator. Oh my goodness!
Welcome to Let's Talk Beer and Suds.
So, Jimmy, you see what I mean? We start off on one subject, and inevitably we'll go off on 5 other subjects that mean nothing to what we're talking about.
Look,
tell me,
a squirrel.
Share with me more about your beer knowledge, Jimmy.
Squirrel.
So now we're talking about beer. So what else do you got, Mike?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Bring it. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Well, because size matters, that really is going nowhere. I have nothing. Okay, so we did that. We did this. Okay, all right, Mr. Smarty Pants Jimmy. Let's see how good you are. What is it?
Oh my God, what is the name of this show?
Come on.
Blood in, blood out?
Wait a minute. Yeah, blood in, blood out.
Blood in, blood out.
Oh my God. I know they used to live right on the ocean. They lived on a beach.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm drawing a blank.
Give me the first word.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
I can't give you the next one because it'll tell you what it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me do it this way. The kid in the middle.
Yeah.
His name is Eddie.
Eddie
Munster.
No. Eddie. God dang it. That's part of the name of the show.
It is.
I just can't remember of it. Something Eddie.
It's
something.
The courtship.
Yes, of Eddie's father.
Of Eddie's father.
Yep.
See,
Wow.
so if come on, give me the next one. I can't. The next word is courtship. After that,
Yeah,
if you can't guess
I
it-
would have got it in a heartbeat. Yep. Courtship of Eddie's father. I remember.
That blows me away. Don't ever recall seeing that one.
Oh, I loved courtship of
Yeah, that was a good show.
All right, so we'll keep on pressing. How we do? Oh, man,
Was
we're
that
doing-
my wife that put Mr. T?
Yeah,
Yes,
long time
Yes.
ago.
Dang it. Michelle?
you might want to tune into the
What else we got,
podcast,
Michelle?
Ron. It's pretty good.
I suppose you already talked about like the afternoon, like Gilligan's Island and
Yeah, I was going to go with. You know what, Jimmy? I didn't do Gilligan's Island, or Brady
I'm going
Bunch.
to tell you where I went with this. I'm going to throw out a few of them, and you just give me your opinions. I was talking back in we can go back into the 50s with the I Love Lucy's, the Gunsmoke, the Bonanzas, early 60s, Beverly Hillbillies.
yeah, that was a
Matter
good
of fact,
one.
let's talk 80s. All the big drama ones like Dallas,
Yeah,
Cosby Show,
Chico and the Man,
Chico and the Man.
Oh!
God, I didn't even think about that.
Taxi.
Perfect. Chico and the Man
Yeah,
out freaking standing.
Yeah. You know what's funny
God,
is
that's
before I moved to Vegas, I lived in Lake Tahoe, I lived literally a mile and a half away from where they filmed Bonanza.
oh wow.
Yeah, loved it up there.
Yeah, that was
Beautiful
a great
country,
show.
but
All
I
right, I'm
just
going
can't
to
do the
age
snow anymore. But
myself a little bit. Bonanza. I don't know if a lot of people are aware of it. Two things. One is Bonanza was actually created to showcase the vibrancy of color TV.
wow,
Really?
It was one of the very first Technicolor television programs produced.
well, I got
The
one
other
for you there,
one-
Mike.
There are actually lyrics to the theme song.
Really?
I heard Dan Blockers sing it one time, and I can remember just like a handful of words, but it, dun 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 dun. Well, it went something like, "It's okay, it's all right if we pick a little fight, Bonanza."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had
there
no
were-
clue.
So you know that the TV show Gunsmoke,
Yeah, welcome back,
you'll probably
Cotter.
remember, originally started off as a radio show back in the early 50s.
Yeah, started William Conrad, I think.
Yeah, and who was it that starred in Gunsmoke on the TV show?
Matt Dillon. Matt
Matt
Dillon.
And the reason why
And
Matt
Arnett.
Dillon starred in Gunsmoke and not the radio host was because the radio host was not a good-looking man. So
Do
they
you
wanted
know-
somebody that was a little more appealing to the video audience than the radio audience.
Oh wow.
Do you know how James Arness got the role for Matt Dillon?
Oh, do tell.
By a cat named John Wayne,
Get out of here.
who recommended him
Wow.
for the role. Now, here's something I read yesterday about John Wayne. Now we're getting way off. This is what happened, Jimmy. In 1974, 72 or 74, the Atlanta Falcons drafted John Wayne in one of the late rounds of the NFL draft
Wow.
because they wanted to showcase that NFL football was played by tough men. So they drafted John Wayne. NFL vetoed the draft. They didn't allow it to happen.
Oh
So I see
wow.
my lovely wife has posted another one.
Yeah.
It's just
Horseshack.
one of my all-time favorites. Yeah.
Mr.
Mr.
Carter!
Carter.
Mr. Carter!
Mr. Carter.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
remember-
ooh, ooh,
Ooh,
ooh.
ooh, 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 ooh. Horseshack.
Yeah,
Loved it.
that was a great show.
Yeah, name characters.
Horseshack.
Vinny Barbarino.
Vinny Barbarino. Who
Yeah.
was played by who?
John Travolta.
John Travolta. Amen.
I'm trying to think of Hedges. What was his?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I can't think what his name was.
I can't
Washington.
either.
wasn't there something Washington?
Oh yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, was.
Well,
but the,
sorry, I
Robert
didn't mean to be racist there, but yeah, Washington was the black guy.
he
Sorry.
was a black guy.
Right?
Robert Hedges. I'm trying to remember what he played. Wasn't Horseshack? I'm trying to picture Cotter yelling
Who's
at him.
that
Uh,
the Epstein guy. that
Epstein.
played- Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, 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 oh.
that's Horseshack.
Yeah, that's
Who's
fortunate.
Epstein?
Epstein was look Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
Robert.
you're
Hitchens.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. Okay, I got you.
All right,
Different
Matt,
stroke.
different
There's
stroke.
cousin Matt. Matt, how are you, brother? Good to have you on.
Different strokes was a good one.
That was a good show. Amen.
Yeah, but it was talk about a show that was jinxed.
Yeah, right.
Telling you,
Yeah,
brother.
from all the people that are on there.
Right?
Batman and Robin. Stop it, Michelle.
Here's
You
your wife,
never
yeah.
watched Batman and Robin. Stop it.
How Biff?
The Jeffersons.
Yeah. Moving on up
To the
the
east side.
to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Now, what show was responsible for the Jeffersons?
The All in the Family.
It sure was.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I'm sure you
Oh.
guys have both seen the TikTok thing. It says why we're not TV shows. Why I'm not a sissy, and it
Oh, I've
was
never seen that.
All in the Family. Sanford and Son,
Oh yeah, that was a great one too.
and there were like a couple other ones like Married with Children. Just
That-
the dads that were just didn't give a fuck type attitudes.
Like the Odd Couple.
There you
Remember
go.
that?
There
Leave
you
it to
go.
Beaver.
Leave it to Beaver.
My Three Sons.
He was kind of a sissy. Don't be too rough on the Beaver Ward.
Yeah,
I couldn't resist.
Mike, you're gonna get me in trouble. Damn it!
that's
Knock it off.
hilarious.
I couldn't resist. All right, so there we
So
go.
you missed it a couple of weeks ago, Jimmy, when I told Mike that. I said that was one of the most sexist things ever said on TV back in the 50s. Don't you think you were a little hard on the Beaver last night?
Right.
Dukes of Hazzard, Matt. Yes,
Hawk
Daisy
Tua.
Dukes. Yeah. She was all. That was Hawk Tua back in the day.
She was Hawk Tua back in the day.
Yeah, sure
I
was.
think the best thing about the Dukes of Hazzard was Daisy Dukes
Oh,
herself.
no doubt about it.
I wasn't a big. I look. We watched it,
Just,
but I
just
really
stop
wasn't
right
a
now.
big Dukes of Hazzards guy.
Just stop. Just stop it.
I just wasn't.
Stop it.
But since we're on that kind of a concept,
But Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch.
Hutch was a
Now
good
I have to
one.
say, did you watch the new Starsky and Hutch?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here for it.
It wasn't bad. It was
Yeah,
I mean-
I didn't really care. But I'm one of those guys where when you get a show like this show, Starsky and Hutch,
right.
it's a certain level of what's the word I'm looking for, Mike? Help me out here. Similarities, I guess. And didn't care for it.
Yeah, I think they were trying. There were some aspects of the new one that just took away from the old one.
Yeah,
What
they
was it, Johnny Knoxville?
tried to get too modern with it.
Right. Like I don't know. Was it?
It's like having a black Annie. I mean, not to throw that out there, but it's like Annie's Annie's little red-headed, freckle-faced girl.
Right.
Send your cards and letters and emails to Ron.
Yeah.
Hold on, Matt. Are you shitting me? TMI the podcast.
That's funny.
See, even your wife is saying Dukes of Hazzard.
Michelle, you didn't watch Dukes of Hazzard. Stop it. What are you talking about?
What was that one with Angie Dickinson?
Policewoman.
Murder, She Wrote?
Huh? Policewoman.
Let
Yeah.
me repeat again. Policewoman.
Yep. That's good. That was a good one.
Woman. Bring the handcuffs.
That was Angie Dickinson's show.
Oh no. I hear my wife coming in my office. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You're about to get bitch slapped, kid.
Incoming.
You're about to get bitch slapped, kid.
Hold on, I'm getting
For
told.
the record, I had a plastic Jeep and I wanted to be Daisy Duke. So I drove that shit around my backyard playing Dukes of Hazzard.
So everybody, this is my wife, Michelle. For
Oh my
those of you
God.
that don't know,
That's
Michelle,
funny.
cousin Jimmy.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
I think I got in trouble, guys.
Yeah, I didn't watch Dukes of Hazzard.
I can't play anymore.
Yeah, get off the
Remember, hey, here's one for you. Land of the Lost
Oh, Land of the Lost. I loved it.
and the Slee Stacks.
The
Ronnie
Slee Stacks.
can't play anymore. Bye, Ron.
That's too funny.
And delete.
That's awesome.
Starsky,
Oh,
Baby,
my.
huh? Which one was Starsky? The blonde haired one?
No, Starsky was the David Starsky. Hutch was the one that actually owned the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
All right.
the
What else we
brunette
got?
of the bunch.
Pull something else out of your ass. What else
All
do
right.
we got?
Let's see.
Hang on a second. I'll see if I can oblige you.
How about Laverne and Shirley?
Laverne and Shirley, great one.
Well,
Happy
Laverne and
Days,
Shirley,
that whole-
Where were
that
you
whole-
guys when one of us is trying to get slides ready?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The time to have the great ideas is not when we start the podcast. It's before.
You know, if I were
Oh, wait,
thinking
wait,
of something,
wait,
Mike,
wait.
what would it be?
What about
Wait.
Mary Tyler Moore?
I love Mary Tyler Moore.
She could have been in the hot mom category too.
She
Oh,
could have.
please. Mary
And
Tyler Moore.
well, the guy who just died, the Newhart show, Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
All right.
Dude.
So
Bob
And
Newhart
then-
had one of the best.
High Chaparral. Wow, that's an older one.
love High Chaparral.
Well, this is Dave. Dave works for me. He's an old fucker. He comes. Matter of fact, he was the one that came up with Betty Rubble. Oh no, who was it? Who the hell was it? Flintstone.
Well, we had
Wilma
Betty- we had
Flintstone.
Rubble.
We were having hot
Yeah.
wives for moms last week, Jimmy, and Dave comes up with Wilma Flintstone.
But check it out. I had a slide ready. Because
Mike, I
great
already have a
minds-
slide ready.
Great minds think alike, smartass.
Tina
And then I'm
Louise.
like- and
Tina,
then I'm looking, I'm like, that looks like Ginger
Yeah,
and
you're the one that said
Tina
Ginger.
Louise from
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island.
yeah, it was. Stars
High
Absolutely.
Chaparral. I'm on with High Chaparral.
High Chaparral. God, I'm gonna be honest with you. Have no idea what the hell High Chaparral is.
Oh, really?
No.
Let's see. Carol
Another
Burnett.
old Western.
Oh,
I'm
was it?
sorry. I thought I
Okay.
had one ready for this.
I do like my daily
Oh,
weekly
that girl.
watch.
Marlo
My
Thomas.
weekly watch
I
is
thought I had a slide ready for that one.
my weekly watch is The Rifleman.
I have never seen that.
Oh my
How
god.
many?
I've heard of it,
How many-
but I've never
How
seen
many?
it.
How many rifle shots at the beginning?
3.
13.
No. Oh yeah. I guess over total. Yeah. When he's all
Oh.
whipping the shotgun around.
Oh.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Oh.
Yeah,
Three.
that was a great TV
You
show.
must be watching the very short version of the Rifleman.
It was the midget version.
Wow, okay,
Yeah,
there you go. That's good enough.
it was the midget
That's
version.
funny. The
Let's
midget.
see, let's see if anybody remembers this one.
Oh yeah. I didn't
I
watch
love
it. I didn't
the
watch it that much, but I remember my grandfather used to watch it.
That makes me feel good, Jimmy. Thank you.
Thank you, Grandpa.
I watched a lot of it when I was a kid. Yeah,
That's too funny.
thank you. For,
The rat.
Grandpa used to watch it. Well, that's nice. Thank you.
Well, since you remember that,
Yeah. it says, oh, okay. Screw
So,
y'all.
I'm
Since
sure
you
you guys
remember that one,
both.
here,
you both
Jimmy.
are.
Let's
You guys
do
are
this.
both.
Lawrence Welk. Hell yeah. That was my grandma's favorite Sunday
I was
show.
gonna say, which one of your grandparents
Yeah,
watched
right.
this one?
Good night, sleep tight, and pleasant dreams to
Yeah, but
you.
what-
Here's
You're
a
on it.
wish and a
But
prayer.
What when you see him, what do you think right out of the box? Tell me.
Liberace.
Tiny
No,
bubbles.
What do you hold on a second? The
Gay?
price is right.
I'm thinking, and a one and a two,
Yeah, and a one and a two. Yeah,
and
I got
now
you.
here's
And a one
lovely
and a
puppy
hot
and a sister.
Kakua.
And a hot tua.
I don't think Lauren talked to it. He might have.
Oh, he might. I was saying he very well might have.
He might have. I mean, Liberace. I don't know. Maybe they knew each other.
He kind of looks like Bob Barker too.
Well, in a
Who
way,
was the guy that sang Tiny
pretty
Bubbles?
good. I agree. He does kind of look like Bob Barker.
Who's the guy that sang Tiny Bubbles?
Tiny Bubbles.
Don Ho.
My
Don
one,
Ho.
yeah.
Tiny
Yep, Don Ho, yep.
Bubbles. Yeah, never heard it.
Three's
Three's
Company.
Three's Company. Man, one of John Ritter's best comedic.
Oh, no doubt
series
about it.
by far.
I used to love that show.
Mrs.
Now-
Roper and who was her husband?
Mr. Roper.
I know.
Good going, Jimmy. Way to go, bro. High five, bro. High five. What was your husband's name?
That's
Love it.
hilarious.
Oh my God. What was your husband's
Dude, there was
name?
no
I don't
hesitation.
know, Mr. Roper?
There
Yeah.
was no hesitation. It was
That's who it was.
Okay, so Carolyn's into the wine because she said the Rifleman is off.
I like the Rifleman, but the Rifleman was pretty
Yeah,
good
the
too.
Rifleman. I wasn't really a fan.
I'm not as thick as you drunk I am, officer.
That one just didn't take off. Every weekend watching, Lawrence Welk. We watched it.
We
Every
watch,
weekend.
Mom and Dad watched Lawrence Welk at the house.
What about
Well,
Laugh-In?
Oh,
And then
Laughing
I
was
loved
great.
Laugh-In.
That was great.
Laughed
If you're
in.
gonna go, look, if you're gonna go that far left, let's just talk about Benny Hill. Who watched Benny
Oh
Hill?
my God, I
Love
love
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill was disgusting and funny as hell.
All right. Monty
Yeah.
Python's Flying Circus.
Monty Python's Flying
Oh, we've
Circus.
talked about Monty
Absolutely.
Python many a times on this show.
We could talk about it anytime you want.
Oh, we'll talk about that anytime. I'll cut off your arm.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Look at your wife. That's Mr. Roper's name, Stanley Roper.
Stanley. Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mr. Roper was correct as well.
Mr.
Well, yeah.
Roper.
I mean, I'm giving me and Jimmy huge props on that one.
Yes,
And
that was
here's
great.
The other thing is I'm not going to let you live it down, smart ass.
No,
Nailed that one.
10 months from now on the episode, I'll be like, do you remember back when Jimmy was
Yeah.
on?
Remember when you did that
Maverick.
ridiculous comment?
There's another show.
Yeah,
That was
there
very
it is.
much one of those Columbo style shows, Maverick,
Yeah, Maverick.
Rockford type shows. Yeah.
Where
Hill
haven't we
Street
been?
Blues.
Oh, dude, Hill Street
Yeah.
Blues. Mike, when we were kids, Dad and I on Saturday nights, that was the show we would watch was Hill Street Blues.
Yeah.
Streets of San
That was a good
Francisco.
one.
Klugman was not the most attractive man.
No, but he sure knew how to add.
That
What'd you call him, Ron?
That looks like a younger, older Michael J. Fox.
He does.
Well, it's a Michael anyway.
What
You
about
could-
Station 51?
That's that's where Ron thought I was going earlier
Yeah.
Oh,
because
bring
I
it, boy.
sent him a text, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's something somebody had sent to me. The fire station where they were based out of that
Uh-huh.
they used, that fire station still exists.
Oh, wow.
And it looks almost the same.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
And it's still a fire station.
That's
Did you load it
amazing.
up?
I was shocked. But yeah, Carl Malden and Michael Douglas. I love Streets of San Francisco.
Yeah.
I thought Michael Douglas was cool. Never quite really. Well, there you go. In that context, then, if I say the name Efren Zimbalist Jr., what comes to mind?
What was the name of that show?
No, ask me for a clue, Jimmy.
Give me a clue. The
F.
F. F. I'll buy an F for 100, Chuck.
FBI.
Oh my God! Why is it? slipping?
FBI cold case.
How you feeling now, bro?
FBI. I don't
The
have
Hardy
it,
Boys.
Boys.
Stop it.
Look at your wife. Damn,
but I
Who's the
remember. I
worst?
remember his name clearly.
Yes, Hawaii 5-0, definitely.
Oh yeah.
So
Jack
here's
Lord.
a little, being a former police officer, here's a little trivia. Do you know why they call it 5-0? Hawaii 5-0?
Didn't have something to do with the product he was putting in his hair.
Yeah. That could
Alberto
be.
BO5.
That could be too. Yeah. No, they call 5-0 because Hawaii is the
50th.
50th state.
50th
Wow.
state. Yes, that's why they call it Hawaii 5-0.
I think we did that one. We did this one. All right. I'm going to
Well,
go.
Mike, bring the firehouse on. Damn it. That is not the firehouse.
Could be.
The Simpsons.
I love the Simpsons. Jimmy, my brother is a Simpsons nutbag. Just
Really?
I'm a Simpsons-aholic.
Like no,
May as
Simpsons,
well go Beavis and Butthead. I mean,
Simpsons psychotic, not
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy. Oh, dude, I loved Ren and Stimpy.
I love Ren and Stimpy. Animaniacs.
Ed and Eddie.
So, all right. I got one more for you based on that same thing.
Bring it.
I'm trying.
Don't talk about it.
You may, have to
Push
do a
the
little
button.
song. You may have to do a little song and dance. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh
King of
God.
the Hill. Love it.
Hank Hill.
I love
Hank
the guy
Hill.
that stands there and does a.
Hey,
You know,
Bobby.
down, that motherfucking bone. Down, down, down.
I thought he was the best on the show.
Oh, amen. I always end that with monkey butt. You know, going down there, goddamn monkey butt. My
Do you
granddaughter.
know what? Do you know they finally revealed in one episode, subtly, what Boomhauer did for a living?
What did he
Really?
do for a living?
What did he do?
Ventriloquist.
Works for the Texas Rangers.
Oh wow! I didn't. Wow.
Because they showed a nightstand where he had some of his belongings.
Yeah.
And there was a Texas Rangers badge.
How the
Yeah,
hell that
Bobby.
worked out?
What I'll
So
tell
they-
you about whacking in my shed. That's the only. That's the most famous Hank Hill saying I know.
Oh God!
All
I
right.
thought maybe you
I
were
sell
telling on me.
propane and propane equipment.
All right, David says Vegas 19. See, I remember Vegas with Robert Urich,
Oh wow.
and I thought it was a pretty good show.
Well,
there
let's
was
go.
another one.
Well,
Let's go with Magnum PI.
1978.
Yeah,
Dave, what
yeah,
were you,
yeah.
like 20 at that time?
But remember, there was another one. It was the original. Was it the Equalizer?
Oh yes.
And
I-
remember the
yeah.
black dude in there? I don't know who that was. I can't remember his name. I thought he was the coolest guy I'd ever seen.
Oh, you talking about the older like English guy?
The original Equalizer. The original.
The older English guy?
No, as a black dude. Was he an English guy though? I just thought he was the smoothest, coolest dude I'd ever seen.
Well, the Equalizer. The what? Not Denzel. Who are you talking about?
No,
Oh, dude.
let me look it up real quick.
Back way back. You know, the ones with Denzel were good. They were based off of the TV series from back in the probably the 60s.
Right. Right. Well, we can't forget Miami Vice
It
while we're on
wasn't
that.
Michael Caine, was it?
Who?
Michael Caine?
No.
It was before that because Michael Caine was the last one. But that was movies. That wasn't TV.
Yeah, no, this was a TV series. But it goes back to then. Yeah, 1985, The Equalizer. I don't know what I look like to you guys right now because I can't see myself.
You look about this big. That's what she said.
That's
Hey,
fun.
Jimmy, man, how you been?
Good. I've been doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't.
I'm a happy recluse.
So, Mike, if you don't know, Jimmy is a retired military vet. So again, I'm sure
Thank you
Mike
for your
does the
service.
same thing, dude.
Yep.
Appreciate your service.
Thanks for your
love you
support.
for that, man. It's a great honor to have all the family members we have that are retired military.
Yep.
Thundercats, Matt. Now you're talking. Talk about retired
wow.
military guys. Thundercats, dude. That was one of my
Thundercats.
favorite-
Oh!
Oh, dude, I loved it. The whole Thundercat thing coming up over the sun, you know, whatever the hell it was. Oh, I loved it.
Dude, we need to
Love
get really blitzed and watch Thundercats.
That would be interesting.
That would be awesome.
That's like dropping acid and watching Tommy.
Tom, number 18. What was number 18?
Don't know what you're talking about. Dropping what?
dropping
I dropped a
dots.
baseball once.
How about dropping dots? Is that better?
There you go.
Purple microdot. The hell are you talking? Number 18. I don't know what. Maybe David's already blitzed.
I think Dave is high right now.
What is number 18?
That might be the
it's-
jury's
it's a
on right
number
now.
to me.
Number
It
18.
comes after 17 and before 19. But outside of
How
that, I
many
don't-
beers have you had? Number 18.
Half of 18 is 9, and number 9 is a Beatles song.
There you go. Boom. Problem solved.
Do you know what it says backwards masking?
What?
Turn me on, dead man.
Drink more beer.
Man. Okay.
If you listen to number 9 backwards, or you even look it up online, you'll hear it.
Well, of course, if I look it up online, it has to be true.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah, right.
That's
So
what George
everything-
Washington said. So what else? Who's it? Carolyn Thero. No run is propane. Thank you. I'm sorry. I stand corrected.
Yeah,
Propane and propane
Don't take us
accessories.
to task on King of the Hill.
She is. She
We will
is.
slap
Well,
you.
because Mike, you are king of the hill. Just so you know.
I think, well, that and as we all know, I am also
Homer Simpson.
I am also all that is man.
Oh, that is man.
Oh
I
my
am all
god.
that is man. And
Does Jimmy not have a name?
Jimmy didn't have a name. Well, he's got Fathead.
Yeah, that was my call sign
Oh, there
in, the,
you
mili-
go.
in the military. Yeah.
We change week from week. One time Mike was the man. I was the legend.
That's
Oh, no, it was the myth. Matt was the legend.
That was the myth.
hilarious.
One of us was.
I'm
We
a
usually-
man's man.
I go from Tinez, just it's my abbreviation name.
Right,
Mike just changes from whatever the fuck Mike wants.
Because when you're the oldest, you get to do whatever you want to do.
Right.
And old
Absolutely.
he is, but we still love him nonetheless.
I'm mature.
That's right. I'm a classic. I'm not an antique yet. I'm a
Oh,
classic.
sorry,
Right.
I had to laugh at that one. Sorry.
Oh, you go right ahead. Got time
So,
for
of course, one thing he said, I was 20, I was 18 when Vegas was on. I was close.
well, way to get into the conversation now, there, Dave.
Well, Dave is, what are you, 63, born and raised in Vegas. He was here when they were riding horses and buggies down Las Vegas Boulevard.
God, is
No
that
pun
true?
intended.
Got a little age to him there.
Yeah.
Oh my!
So, of course, I don't know if we mentioned it or not, but one of my favorite shows, which spawned off of one we talked about, was Happy Days.
Oh
We
yeah,
all-
I loved Happy
We all
Days.
loved Happy Days.
Yeah.
Joni loves Chachi.
Oh, I never understood that show. I hated Joni Love Chachi. I loved Happy Days.
It was a dumb spinoff.
I even tolerated Mork and Mindy.
What about Bewitched?
Sorry, did you say tolerated Mork and Mindy?
No, I said I liked. Yeah, I did tolerate Mork and Mindy.
Oh, come on. That was a great show.
No,
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was a
Nanu
great
Nanu
show.
wore off on me after about
For
first-
look, for the time period it came out in, it was a great show.
I had a sophisticated viewing palette at the time.
Yeah.
You had
And-
no palate. You were stoned half the time.
Well,
You should have enjoyed that show.
weed probably didn't help anything.
Weed is probably why you didn't like that show.
Right? It probably scared the hell out of me. Oh my God, they exist.
were there any? Let's see. Mork and Mindy was a spin-off of Happy Days. Were there any spin-offs off of Mork and Mindy?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I was just
Now-
trying to verify myself that I was wrong.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now, didn't going back to Three's Company though? Didn't they try a spinoff of the Ropers?
They did. Yes,
They did, yes.
I don't think it lasted more than a season or two. It was
Yeah.
not well received.
Funny.
So all right.
No,
well,
but that's the thing. You can take a collaboration of a whole group of people, and when you try to break it down to 2 or 3 people, just doesn't work the same.
Yeah, just like they tried to do a second The Breakfast Club. They tried to
Yeah,
do a
you-
second
you-
movie of that. That
You
wouldn't work.
can't. Yeah, that's a movie you can't redo The Breakfast Club.
Absolutely not.
what's a classic? It's like trying to redo. We've talked about this before. It's like trying to redo like Tombstone.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
No,
right.
you'll never redo a fair. I won't watch it. Just
No,
like I won't watch
Absolutely not.
Weekend at
Right.
Bernie's. You can't even redo a Weekend at Bernie's.
Nah.
That
As
was a
dumb
great
as
show.
dumb as it was, it was so dumb it was perfect.
Yeah,
Once
I
you
agree.
classic, yeah, I think you leave it alone.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no,
to
I
leave
agree.
it alone.
But
I
Mike,
dare
Mike,
that being said, think about this, guys. I would dare somebody to try to remake anything Mel Brooks did. Anything.
oh, dude, stop.
No, you can't do that.
Uh-huh.
No.
You
May
can't.
the Schwartz be witches.
You sent me the one we've all seen, the if Blazing Saddles was made today.
Oh, that was the
So,
best.
It's the
sent Mike
opening
this-
and then the ending credits. You don't get
I
to
sent Mike this message today, Jimmy.
Huh?
It said if Blazing Saddles was put out in today's day and age, it
Yeah,
had the opening credits
yeah.
and then the
And then
ending
the
credits. That was it. Because you could not make that movie in today's
No.
day and age.
No, it
There's
would it would absolutely offend
You would
everybody.
hurt so many feelings.
Yeah. It was
That's
such
what I
an
mean. Almost
it-
anything that Brooks did,
yeah.
I don't see, and nobody is ever going
Oh
to
my
remake.
god, it was
Yep. You can't redo anything you do. You're correct.
Nope.
The sheriff is a what?
God dang that! I saw the bing.
Yeah, that was a class. I just watched that about 2 weeks ago.
Right,
That's funny.
really? We're getting canceled. That's it.
Thank you, Ron. All right, that's all that's all I have. I don't
It's
have
been a
any more
nice
slides.
10 months, Mike. Appreciate it.
What about Bewitched? Remember that show?
I do.
Well,
but
we
love-
talked about
talked about it.
Bewitched last
We
week.
talked about it last week.
Oh, did you?
because she
Oh,
made-
okay.
We
Yeah,
talked
she
about
made our Hot Moms
last
book.
week, Jimmy. If you didn't watch, we talked about hot TV moms and wives.
Oh,
and,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
Bewitched, I
was
Dream
that
of
one.
Jeannie. They were all on there.
Yeah, Barbara Eden was hot.
Oh, dude, stop it! Stop
Please.
it! You're gonna get me in trouble.
Be a genie in my bottle.
Absolutely.
You said Jeannie, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I heard weenie. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
He's like, ah.
So anyway, that being said, thank you guys for joining us. We're at 48 after here on Are You Shitting Me? TMI the podcast. Thank you,
Awesome.
Jimmy, for joining us.
Peace.
Love seeing you, man. Mike, love you as
Love
always.
you.
Thank you so much for doing this with us,
Thanks for the invite.
dude. Jimmy, join us again sometime, man. You're welcome
Okay.
anytime. It's always good to you kicked our ass on trivia tonight. I will not
I'm
deny. Mike,
embarrassed.
do you agree?
I agree. I'm ashamed.
I'm ashamed. He's all.
That's funny.
But that
But-
being said,
But I have hair, so I'm good.
yeah.
Right.
I told Michelle. She goes, "Who's your cousin Jimmy?" I said, "He and I look the same out of anybody. We both have bald heads and beards."
Yeah, you, me, and Rick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Pretty much. And again, before we leave tonight, again, just big prayers out to my family for the passing. My cousin Leonard, rest in peace. And we always hate to hear a family that passes away. But let's face it,
Amen.
man, if we're talking about being Gen Xers and baby boomers, that's going to be part of our conversation for quite a long time because we're hitting that stride in our life where people are going to start passing our life. So let's all stay
Absolutely.
safe. Let's all stay together, and let's all pray for each other. God love all you guys. Have a great evening.
All right.
Till
Peace,
next
y'all.
week. Peace out.
Bye.